Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Welcome to my Wildermyth series. We're on season 5, episode 6. And let's see, I forgot what really happened last episode, but look at this. We have someone new joining the team. Okay, let's see. Kara is ready. Kara is now a greenhorn warrior. And Kara, let's see, Wolf Call. After a successful kill, allies gain speed. That's okay. Untouchable. When Kara gets a kill, the next attack against her will, within one turn, will miss. That's really good. And if Kara ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. That's really good for slow warriors. So we already have quite a few slow warriors. So I don't know. I think I might want to make her super speedy, and then Paladin wouldn't be that great, but that's all based off the gear that she gets. So let's actually give her Paladin so she could be up in the front. So let's just take a look. This was one of my comments. They wanted Kara. So Kara is, let's pull her up. She's a bookish loner, a level 1 warrior, and I hope we got that right for her. Okay, so the objective is to assault Rabwick, and that will probably end the chapter, but we don't actually want to do that yet. As usual, we want to get our guys a little bit stronger. Let's see, we could also want to talk with the historian. So the only way to get to the historian is if we make our way through this area. We now have seven members, so we can have a team of 4, then maybe a team of 3. So maybe the team of 3 will be stronger than the team of 4. So Morris also has an objective. So let's see what Morris has for us. Trekking the narrow falls roads of nowhere, a sudden illness clogs Morris's chest, shoots barbs through his veins, rouses him in the night to kneel heaving in the dark outside the tent. So far, he's pushed through, hoping it would ebb. Instead, it's worsening. Ugh. Hey, you trying to kill yourself? Here. Let's camp in this spot. Looks defensible. Alcides sets Morris down, then goes off for firewood, enough to last the night and the following morning. Morris sips from his canteen, sunsets not yet close. And, odd enough, that's when a faith-called pilgrim comes down the road. You're bad off, aren't you, Earthson? You look it. Do you mind if I sloop down and listen to your signs? I'm Varric Rye. No one's worth fearing. Pilgrim of an order that's never been popular. A god who's never been. Who are you? The pilgrim bends down and places fingers on Morris's pulse, holds a coin between his mouth, then an ear to his upper chest. Is that bad? I've seen symptoms like these, certainly. Your eyes are still clear. That's good. How long have you? 3 days. Just 3. Who are you? You his friend? Well, that's suffering from Igor Chora, rare disease. Folks get it in fall, a wayward spore. I can treat it, but to cure it is impossible. Or nearly, I suppose I should say. A while later, kept telling him to slow down. Varix administered a small elixir made of water and wild barrowbell, as well as some burnt crushed mushrooms. He told Morris to sleep, and he's been in the tent ever since. He'll need more of this elixir the rest of his life. He'll need it. Ego Chora leaves husks where happiness was. It's a brutal way to go. You mentioned a cure? And I shouldn't have. It's one of those convenient stories about a miraculous heal-all. Once long ago I tried to find it. The journey cost my brother his life. By time I'd returned, empty-handed, the man it would have healed had already passed. Desperate hearts are reckless. Treat the disease patiently, and he'll live longer. Talking about me? Oh, you're already looking better. Some constitution you must have. Feel a lot stronger, and I thank you. But so tell us both about this cure. Morris. Oh, Dale, my goddess, my god. He mumbles into the fire a moment. Is this the purpose my wandering feet follow? If it is, and it must be, I'll trust my feet I will. Then meets their eyes again. Our paths brought us all here. Who am I to deny my place? They huddle close to the flames as the pilgrim, Vayrik Rai, reluctantly describes a distant place, a harrowing guardian, a legendary restorative. And in summary, since you seem set on seeking it out, please let me accompany you. It's clear to me that I was put in your path for this holy duty. You'll need the elixir regardless, and I can teach you to make it. So we have the option, so they sleep there that night and set out the next day, or, before all of this, a fall's journey. This is the last thing on my mind. Everyone's talking about a bridge. Now, let's do this. Okay, so it will be, let's see, 3 strong. Let's see, who do we have? We have Hunter. Let's take a look on the left-hand side. Our weak, so Matthew's strong, Alcides is strong, but he's already with Morris. We need a person that's half decent. Let's bring Preya. If we bring Preya, then that leaves Hunter, Kara, Kinson, Matthew. That's a pretty strong team. So that'll be actually a very strong team. I think Alcides can do it on his own. So while they're doing that, they're heading down to super far away. I'll have the other team go to Starry Plains. So Hunter, Kara, Kinson, Matthew. Okay. So the team splits up. Having completed their exploration of Starry Plains, thank goodness for tiny roadside inns. Feels like it's been weeks since I slept in a nice warm bed. I don't know. I like the quiet of the open road. It's a bit crowded here for my taste. Sure, but beds? Beds! To each their own. At least the ale here definitely hits the... Dad? What, Kara? That's your father? Why didn't you tell us he lived nearby? Because I didn't know. Kara, I haven't seen you since you left home. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? We're miles away from Rabwick. Oh, your mother and I have, well, we had some difficulties, and now I've settled here in Starry Plains. You and Mom? What did you do? Well, it's a little more complicated than... Of course it is. It always is complicated with you. What was it this time? Did you walk out on her again? Leaving her behind to... How do you always put it? Discover yourself? Now, that's not fair. You know what your mother's like. Don't put this on her. When did this happen? Were you ever going to tell me about it? Well, it's not like I knew where to find you. Well, maybe I left home so you couldn't find me. Oh, I see. If you excuse me, it's a bit crowded in here for my taste. And off he goes again. Maybe he'll discover himself this time. You know, you were just complaining it was too crowded in here. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? It means, look, fathers and daughters are complicated, and I know it's none of my business, but it seems to me the two of you had a second chance just now, and you let it slip by. If it were me, I'd reconsider letting it go. Second chances are hard to come by, and they seldom come again. So what will Kara choose? I'm through with the old man, or maybe I was a little harsh. Let's do a little harsh. Give me a minute, will you? Dad, wait. Look, I'm sorry. It was just kind of a big shock. No, you were right to be upset. I never make things easy, do I? Well, no, you never did. But in the time since I left home, I've done a lot of things that weren't easy. I fought nightmares, saved lives, opened myself to people who mattered to me, made friends who are almost a family. I guess if I can do all that, I should be able to manage a civil conversation with my father. It all sounds so exciting. I'd like to hear about it sometime. I'd like to tell you. And so, the next morning, we waited there, hiding in ambush until... Kinson! Hey, there you are. Sorry to interrupt, but it's time to move out. So soon? Afraid so. We finished scouting Starry Plains, but we need to move on. Don't worry though. I'll stop by to check in next time we come through, okay? Alright. Safe travels, Kara. Always. See you soon, Dad. I love you. Oh. Okay, let's make an outpost here. What did we say we needed? Hides, right? We need hides out the wazoo. Okay, let's make the hides. We're going to finish that off. They're still making their way to somewhere. Okay, so the tannery has been made. We're going to keep moving towards the area where the historian is. The scout there. The second team will work on the other areas. Okay, spruce pines have been revealed. We're going to assault Mulva Fuse, and we have Droven as the main enemy. Okay. How do you think Kara is settling in? If I can get her to open up a little bit, I could tell you. Why? What do you think? Oh, I agree with you. Let's see. Don't tell anyone, but it irritates the heck out of me. And I think she'll do just fine. And don't tell anyone, but I think it's absolutely captivating. Oh, so we can choose Kinson to have rivalry, friendship, or romance. Let's go romance. A girl with some depth, a bit of mystery, you know? How could you not fall for that? Oh, she's right behind me. I was just about to get more firewood. I could use some company. Don't run off and start a new life together. We've still got a job to do. Kara and Kinson have fallen in love. Okay, we got lots of stumps. We got a terror bird, haunts. Okay. Oh boy, and terror bird's right in our face. So in terms of relationships matter in Wildermyth if you're unfamiliar with the series. Basically now, because Kara has a relationship with Kinson, +1 damage against enemies who attacked Kinson until end of mission. And that'll be the same thing for Kinson. If we can bring it up. Kinson has the same thing. And as you can see throughout all these missions, I think all these characters are gaining relationships with the other characters that they play with. So while Kinson has an irritant relationship with Hunter, he has a confidant relationship with Alcides. Let's get to fighting. Let's see what we can do. Matchu, what can we do? I think there's a haunt right here, so we want to make sure we take that guy out. What can we interfuse with? We can interfuse with this, a discus, a bird statue, or that. Ooh, steal fire. Okay, I'm going to steal the fire. And then I'm going to place around top this. It'll miss him, but it'll cause his invisibility to turn off. And that's the most important thing. Yeah, there we go. And it should wake him up. There we go. Now we can attack him. Let's see. Let's move here. And we're going to cone of fire this way. Of course it missed. And then Kinson, we are going to move here. I think we're going to use his heroism right away. Because we want to take that. Actually, the terror bird might go out. But let's not take any risks. So I think we're going to do bite is a free action. There we go. Then we're going to frenzy. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Maybe we didn't need that. He's dispirited now. And I think I'm just going to leave... Oh, I'll just leave Guardian on. And Kara, you know what? We'll just guard as well. So this guy's going to come in. He's going to sound the alarm. Then he'll come down. Oh, and Kinson missed. Uh-oh. But Hunter has lots of armor, lots of ward. Okay. Let's see if Kara can do some damage. Nicely done, Kara. Look at that. Critting right off the bat. Okay, let's see. I wonder if I should open the door right now. You know what? We'll guard. Hunter will go into stealth. And Matthew, he's so slow, we'll move him just right behind Kinson and Kara. Okay, let's see. Here come some more guys. They're all bunching up. Okay, let's see. What can we do? Matthew, can you interfuse with anything? He'd have to move up to interfuse. Okay. Let's interfuse. Let's use his heroism. We'll interfuse with, let's see, Shardnado. Let's see, creates a whirling vortex of shards. Or we can do discus. Let's do discus. We're going to hit this dart, or should we hit this guy or hit this guy? Let's hit the dart. Ah, of course you miss. Come on, Matthew. Do better. Nice. Okay, and he still has enough. Let's see if we can hit this guy, the further guy. Nicely done, Matthew. Look at that. Okay, so now that's taken care of. Hunter, let's see, can we move you forward? No. Okay, I'm going to move you forward a little bit. And we're going to cone of fire this guy. Well done. Oh, and he critted, so it causes fire to move on over. Kinson will move in front of Hunter and guard him. And same thing with Kara, we'll just move forward and guard. There. Kinson took out that guy. Here comes another stump. Another stump. Okay, let's see. You know what, Kara? Let's go. Well done. Probably should have had Matthew go first. Actually, you know what? Matthew, why don't we have you discus? So it's a guaranteed hit. So let's... Oh, we missed. Okay. Let's see. Hunter, F3. Let's see. Hopefully... Let's do a cone of fire. Damn it. Right here. Okay. Kinson. Oh, Kinson can't reach. Okay, well, we'll move Kinson up in front. Both the stumps are going to attack probably him, but he blocked. Well done. And Kara blocked. Well done. Let's see. Matthew, can I get you to discus again? 84%. Okay. Kara, can you finish off this guy? Should be a guaranteed hit. Yep. Okay, and Hunter, I'd like you to move over here. Cone of fire this guy. Well done. And then Kinson, I'll have you frenzy. There you go. Yeah, you're done. Okay, victory. Looks like Kinson might level up as well. Maybe. Ooh, well done. Okay. Kinson is now a Bronzehorn Warrior. So let's see. Ooh, we can upgrade his Wolf Claw and Frenzy. +1 base damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage. Current damage for Wolf Claw, current damage for Frenzy. So that would increase it by 3. That'd be pretty good. Or we could do Viciousness. That makes all his melee attacks deal +1 damage, which is very good. Or Paladin. We can make him also be like Kara, move fast and forward, which is kind of what we need. I'm thinking, or Vigilance. No, I'm thinking Viciousness, so he does more damage. Okay, we got a throwing net. Once per combat, attempt to immobilize an opponent. I don't think anyone technically needs it, so we'll just salvage it. Okay, so those guys get stronger. Okay, and we will secure Mulva. Okay, let's do it fast. These guys are almost there. Probably, let's see, finish this first. They finished first, okay. So Mulva Fuse has been cleaned and put in good order with time left for a few days of comfort. We got some Heartwood and Spell Thread, and now I'm going to have them work on the carving a pass through here. Okay? And the story continues. I've never met a holy pilgrim. Over the course of the journey, the disease hasn't left Morris's body, but his health has returned, little by little, with the elixir of Varric's brood. You're a pilgrim of the wandering church, aren't you? Probably have obligations, right? Big gatherings? Your cheeks look less sunken. Glad to see you're eating more. They're nearing their destination, an ancient shrine to the sea, where the fabled restorative is said to be housed. I remember this forest. It's been all my life, and I haven't returned. So it's almost like he's alive again, my brother. Night knocks them off their knees. A short, salty dinner, a stiff drink, and a draught of medicine. Sleep. They wake to mill in the cold dawn, achy and oddly anxious. You asked me yesterday, Morris, about being a pilgrim. Yeah, but if you... My brother and I told you we went after the cure together? Well, the man we were set on retrieving it for, he was our father. In failing, I lost them both. I was overcome with, so many feelings. Guilt mostly, that I'd led my brother, Gengar, to his death, and for nothing. In the end, it was for nothing, a great cosmic joke. They pack up their camp in quiet and set out again. My brother always roped me into things. Just had that charisma. Anyway, I dropped my heart in a well of hatred. I'll spare you those evil blank stories. But I met my pilgrim one day. Borin, she was called. One of Dale's wanderers. Dale, our god, our goddess, Dale. Come walk with me. That's all she said. That's all anyone needed to say. I was young still. I'd been torturing myself in the world. The unusually sinuous track that winds between the trees lead beneath a rocky overhang into the belly of a cliffside and down. Old Borin taught me about Dale, her god, not to force me to change, but to affix before me, a kind of star. Dale is a woman and a man, thing and idea. All is in Dale, and Dale is in all. Thus, wandering amongst all is joy. Keeping a journey of your journeys is worship. All paths lead us where we must be. The whim and the will are no different. All I do is love. Love where my feet carry me. I didn't believe it quickly, but gradually. The steps we took, seasons, then years. By the time we came back to my hometown, I wasn't angry anymore, even at myself. Sorrowful, bitter in moments, but aware as I've never been. All of all the love I've been given, all the love I still had a chance to give back. And I... Say back, Varric. Oh, but that's Gengar? My brother, standing exactly as he stood when I struck him. Wise... what? Come, take a look at this. I'm sorry, maybe stick close though, for now? This may be our vaunted guardian. What's left of it anyway. I remember the thing, snaking, moving, alive, the terror of his forged fire eyes. Not moving now, we're lucky. Who killed it? This altar looks pristine. So that's the cure? Varric? What do you call this sickness I've contracted? Huh? It's called Egochora. The word is Tharnic. And this remedy? I don't know. The story's old. A restorative of some kind that could be used to heal any malady. It's hard to compare a legend to a hunk of glowing salt. Book I read described it as a gift from the sea, answered with treachery. A single crystallized miracle. Close to the crystal, unless they're imagining it, they hear the noise of playful waves and ribboning wind. So we have two choices. This is why we crossed paths. I'm happy it'll go to you. Or try to use it to restore Varric's brother. What would Morris do? Heal yourself? Or I think Morris would try to heal Varric's brother. I think Morris would do that. Morris is a good guy. So Morris lifts the crystal off its altar. It threads his knuckles with spirals of light. So, what? You have to eat it or something? The light feels damp. But someone else has first claim. Morris? Where is he? The world needs people like you. More than it needs. Well, anyway, I guess maybe it won't even do anything. Oh no, Morris, it won't. Or I don't think it. We'll see. Morris holds the crystal close to the stone man. He forms and forces all the weight of his will into a single idea. A miracle, reversing whatever change wrought cold stone from once warm skin and muscle. Icy, radiant slivers drip from the crystal's core. Sound, to all of them, becomes warped and blue. Gloms and layers of light find invisible cracks and filters beneath the man's stone flesh. The crystal in Morris's hand shrinks to nearly nothing. Another glance finds it entirely dissolved. One last wave of crashing brilliance submerges them, and then drains away. The briny smelling mists cling to the air. Gengar, are you? Varric, No, you're too old. I'm much too old, but is me. Just then, a hungry growl emerges from the shadows beyond the Gorgon remains. It's echoed by another unseen mouth. Sprowl! Something's woken up. We'll meet you at the mouth of the gully. Go on. Huh? But I can. Come on, Gengar, not this time. That's pretty brave, Morris. It was? Well, make sure you tell everyone. Okay, we got gobblers. Never seen these. The unbelievable stink of rot oozes from its mouth. It moves with hideous agility, unnerving precision. Okay, so we have to kill all enemies. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Morris, let's see. Can we all reach? Everyone but Preya can reach. Oh, damn. Preya, do you have... You all have Guardian. You have Hardiness, but you do not have the thing. Okay. Let's see, Morris, let's try it first. Let's interfuse with multiple things. Let's see, this will do... Rock, no, bones. Okay, we're going to use this. We're going to interfuse with the bones and Bone Lance this guy. Nicely done. Alcides, your turn. Alcides is now untouchable, and we will move Preya up, and we will guard. Ooh, tongue whip, you. Okay, my turn. Morris, why do you have half life? Uh-oh, what happened to you? Is it because of what we did? Cannot tell. History. Whatever. Okay, we are going to interfuse with the bones again. And we are going to Bone Lance this guy into here. Well done. Okay, Preya, maybe Preya cannot reach still? Can you reach? No. Can we swap weapons? No, you still can't reach. Fine, we'll guard. And I'll say is we'll move here and finish him off. Didn't really need all those extra guys. Ooh, almost leveled Morris. So we got a shield, we don't need it. I think Kara has a two-handed axe. We'll give it to her. Or we can get an ingot. Now let's get the ingot. Suppose they're the ones who killed our guardian. Maybe. Or just moved into the den of a dead old monster. Not that it matters much. Suppose it doesn't. See? Here they come. Fascinating little creatures, but as we often find, a bit on the aggressive side. You, Your name's Morris. You healed me? Anybody would've. Don't overglow. Best thing now is to get away from here. Talk as you walk. Yeah, sorry. They follow their own path out. Afternoon flares and begins to fail. Furs and wild herbs scent the trek. All I meant is, I felt forced to act. There was no real way to do anything different. In all my limited years, I felt that a person who stands apart is one who cares more. Cares never to hurt another, nor be hurt. The most generous hearts of all, perhaps, are the loneliest. Their return is faster and more eager. Morris and the boy, Gengar, carry on a conversation, awkward but important to them both. This feels like as far as we'll go tonight. Your friend's a very good man. Oh, yeah? Remember to be proud of him, even when you're sad. The ego chora, the sickness, will take him in time. But the life he's brought back, that matters to him. Be kind about it. Be kind to them both. I must humbly ask you. Neither deserved their fates, but their paths crossed. By the time stars appear, Alcides and Varric have a fire blazing, a stew of wild onions and mushrooms to fill them all. I've thought about this. Morris, Alcides, I want to join your band. You mean the Edge of Destiny? Yes, right. The sky deepens, a moonless sea of stars crossed by fast clouds. Listen, I'm capable of a lot. I'll learn, I'll do the work, whatever's needed, and whoever I have to prove myself to, I'll do it. Dad would be proud, Gengar, and I'll always be whatever path you take. How many times have I wished to be at home? You know, to know nothing of trail food, shadow things, gorgonry, and all the rest? Just hope you're ready. Further talk decides it. Young Gengar's going to be a hero, in the spirit of the man who rescued him, risking all. Varric, the pilgrim, will set aside his wanderings to live close to his brother for whatever time he has left. Dinner's long done by the time the siblings go to talk in the tent. Morris and Alcides remain out, listening to the crickets and the wind. How's your, breathing's getting weird. Things feel kind of frail, maybe just worn out. A single owl muses out loud, then falls silent. Tired old voice left alone in the night. Embers redden to black. It's not fair, Morris. Out of nowhere. Glad I found this side of myself. That's what I'm feeling, more than being sad. We'll keep looking for a cure. We might find it. Every night from then on, Morris would drink an elixir to ease the pain and slow the illness. He brewed it more and more potent, even as it became less and less effective. Still, he'd never regret his choice. Inside the tent. I really just can't believe I'm talking to you right now. Worry if I close my eyes, I'll wake up and... Bet you sleep before me. Your voice! How'd I get so old? No, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gengar. Want to ask you now. Following a path beside Morris, when you were a kid, it was always stick swords and dragon battles. But as Dad said, we inherited our mom's eyes and his deft hands. And he always felt you could be anything. You know what I'm hoping? Let's see. Maybe we should make Gengar a mystic just like Morris. Just that next time I have the fight, I'll win. Or I'll wander the green trails, hunt the monsters we fear. I think he'll become a mystic. Smart. I hear it's the mystics who get all the guys. Okay, Morris is a blue horn mystic. His retirement age is +10. And let's see. We can upgrade his trinket. So gain a 30% chance to find an extra augment at the end of every mission. Oh, that's pretty good. That is very unique. And let's just take a look at his character. Does that do it? No. So that's interesting. Okay, we'll actually do that since that's one of the new abilities from the recent patches. Okay, so that's done over here. Mountains. Okay, so I'm gonna have that second team go here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a very strong team. Okay, so I think we're actually going to end the episode right here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Wildermyth, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.